G'day folks and welcome back to Kingdoms Forlorn. I am at the start of a clash. This is the first clash as part of my campaign. So I've basically got the clash board set up and I'm about to get started. Let me provide some context. So I can't show you the adventure board because all the cards are sitting below. Basically what I've done is I've brought the clash board, placed on top of my map, so you won't see that. But what's been happening is I've been chasing these cultists around the town and I've found the second group of cultists. Spoiler alert, okay, one of the cultists kind of uttered some words and summoned this sort of horde of this mob of Ironcast dead warriors. And so this is what I now have to fight as part of the main quest that I'm on for my main questing character, Paracelsa. So I've set everything up, ready to go. What are we looking at here? We're looking at my two knights. This is Paracelsa here. She's my main questing knight. We've got Fleischritter here. He's on an investigation. He's collecting clues. He's one clue away from completing his investigation. And then we have our two squires who are kind of just helping us out and doing a good job at it pretty well. So Fleischritter has priority token. He's the most passionate among the group. Basically, it means he's done the most attacks. What else? Yeah, look. And then we have all our Ironcast dead surrounding us. We have some additional terrain. This is very similar to the learn to play clash that you'll fight, but it's a little bit more difficult. I have set up the AI deck. I have set up the BPs, the body parts. We can see it on the top here, and you may notice some of these are level 2, and we even have a level 3 all the way up here. So this is going to be the toughest one. I don't know what that is yet, but I can tell you that Ironcast dead number 8 is going to be pretty tough. Incidentally, it is this one here. So you can see they all have little numbers on them. Number 8 down there. So he's going to be the toughest one. I think I'll deal with him last because they all do the same. They all attack the same way. He's just going to be harder to kill. So I think I'll try and deal with all the others first before I deal with that one. In fact, I may prioritize the ones, the BP ones, because they'll probably be the easiest. So number 2, number 4, number 6. Where are they? 2, 4, and 6, and 7 as well. So 6 and 7, these two over here, probably the weakest. Good way to travel. All right, so that's basically what's happening. Followed this cultist. One of them was cornered, cast a spell, summoned these Ironcast dead. We're set up and ready to go. What do you need to know about these Ironcast dead? I need to inflict 7 wounds to kill them. So in fact, I don't even need to kill this 8th one. If I can kill 7 of them, the last one will run away. I need a 5+ to hit, so they're one of the easier monsters to hit. 1 wound each, 1 AI token, 1 signature token, which I place here. I'll show you how that works if you're not familiar with this. Okay, so we're ready to go. I've completed the setup. Monsters are positioned. My heroes are positioned. There wasn't too much additional special setup, just those body part setups and some terrain tiles, nothing much else in this clash. So yeah, we're ready to go. Now, unless otherwise stated, most basically we repeat. A clash is just a repeating series of rounds. We go monster knights, monster knights. When it's the monster's turn, we basically revolve their cards one at a time. So I flip this AI over. We activate monster number 1, which is this one here. So basically it's telling us that I might actually have that number pointing away from their facing, just to make it clear. So he's facing north, and that is dictated by setup as well. So their facing is dictated by the setup of this clash. So number 1 activates, and the AI means it is going to do the top AI action, which is this card, and these are random. Okay, so when you learn to play, you'll seed something, but these have been shuffled. This is Bony Embrace. So we basically follow this through. Targeting, it'll target the closest engaged knight, none, the closest knight in front. And there she is. That is Bianca, the foolhardy squire, right here. So he will then move towards Bianca like so. Doesn't matter, we can move him over here if we want. Let's put him there. Okay, so he's next to the rubble, at which point you may well ask, what does the rubble do? Okay, the rubble is difficult terrain. When a knight is moved onto it, they suffer knockdown. When a knight, okay, so it doesn't really matter. We might get the the iron cast dead in front of that rubble, just to maybe deter that from happening. Okay, and then it's going to move and attack. It's going to do 2 attacks, and basically you don't roll to attack. It automatically performs these attacks. All we do is we roll to evade, and we need that evasion number on those dice. So it'll perform 2 attacks. We get to roll to evade twice. Okay, so let's see how we go with this. We're going to roll always 1 critical die and 1 other die for our 2 dice. We'll look at Bianca just to see what she's got. She doesn't have much that can help her. And I've just recorded, of course, she's a squire, so she doesn't roll the dice like our regular knights do. She draws cards from the squire metal deck to determine how many hits she resolves. So all we do is we draw the top card. Top left tells us how many hits she evaded. None. So she evaded no hits. She suffers 1 vigor for each of those hits. She's at the top here. I've just checked the squire rules, and squires can take a hit to redraw the card if they're not happy with it. Now, Bianca's not happy with missing completely, so she'll redraw and miss completely again. Okay, not to worry. Okay, so just clarifying as well, I double-checked the rules, and whilst this would normally indicate draw a card from the mortars deck, squires don't draw from the mortars deck unless they drop to 0 vigor, so we can basically ignore that. Okay, so that is... any other effects? Let me have a look. Move and attack. Oh, okay, then Swarm 1, Parasitize 1. Swarm 1, Parasitize. Okay, Swarm 1 means they lose 1 vigor for each adjacent monster. Is it each other adjacent monster, or is it each adjacent monster? For each other. So there are no other adjacent monsters. And then Parasitize. Parasitize means if you don't have the Panzer Parasite condition card, gain it. Ah, fantastic. So I'm gaining a negative condition card. Panzer Parasitize. What does this do? Okay, whenever you're attacked by a monster, treat X dice as hits without rolling them, where X is the number of tokens. Gain armor reroll X if there are ever 5 more tokens. Squire. Okay, whenever you're attacked by a monster, treat X dice as hits before drawing from the metal deck. So Bianca has a Panzer Parasite. Not a good condition to have. All right, but that is now that monster complete. Number 1, it is done. We're at the end of its AI card. We then go to 2, and number 2, which is where is it? This one here is going to perform this signature move. So all monsters have a signature move. It's going to perform a slash. It's going to pick the closest knight in front. This dude here, which is Fleischritter. So that's going to move and then attack. Okay, so it's going to perform 3 attacks, and I need an 8 or more to save. So this is a knight, so my knight will actually roll 3 dice, needing 8 or more. Okay, 1 success, 2 failures. For each hit, take a wound. For each hit, take 2, so there'll be 2 wounds. I could re-roll, but pretty low chances of success, so he'll take 2 vigor, brings his vigor down to 5, which now... Okay, there's no adjustment to his maximum heat. So then, that's done. We draw a more... he's at level 5, which is a major mortis. We draw the top card. It is Priestly Cunning. Place 3 opening. So this is where these cards can actually be beneficial for you. Place 3 opening and or break tokens in the knight pool. So that's a really good card for us. 3 opening and or break tokens. These things are pretty easy to hit. So what I'm going to do is take 2 break. That's not a break. I'm going to find another break and then take 2 break, 1 opening, like so. Okay, 2 break, 1 opening, put them in the knight pool, which is just off to the right here. I already have 1 from my encounter with the Pale Blood Worms earlier. This directed me to place a break token in the knight pool, so I've done that to correct it. All right. And then gang up 3. So the way gang up works is if you're not adjacent to the monster, it'll move Yeah, we do this in the tutorial, but I forgot it already. So then move the monster towards the target, then move the targeted knight, the remaining spaces, 3, because it's gang up 3, towards the next closest monster. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Be one of these two. So I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually, I want to hit 6. So 1, 2, 3. We'll head over towards 6. Hopefully we can beat him up. Then the source moves adjacent, so he chases me. So it's kind of like ganging up. They're putting pressure on me to group together. That's how gang up works. If that monster wasn't, if it was all the way over here somewhere and ganged up, it'll move towards me, that number of spaces. Okay, so that's gang up done. That's the signature complete after the attack. We are done with that monster turn. Now we have the knight's turn. And the way this works is now I move, I don't know if it happens now or later, but basically we can flip that over and flip that over. So now numbers 3 and 4 will take the next turn. I think you do it at the start of the monster turn or maybe at the very end, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's happening, I guess. In fact, I better do it correctly because there may be something, maybe killing those monsters. Okay, so just clarifying, I move the tokens. They're spent, I move them, and then at the start of the monster round, I flip them back over. If you kill a monster with a token, it just moves to the next available space. So you never cancel a monster action. You just kind of kill them off. But I'd like to kill off 6. That's my focus here. So I'm not too outnumbered. I don't like the idea because I know that these Ironcast dead like to gang up, and I can suffer additional wounds if I have too many adjacent enemies. My priority right now is killing 6, 2, and 1, I think. Okay, so now let's have my turn. And all my knights can activate. As I said, 6, 2, and 1. I'm going to start with 6. Let's go with Fleischritter. Let's bring his felling axe so we can see what he's doing. He's rolling, you can see up in the top left, he's rolling 1 dice with a +1 modifier. And if he hits, he gets a black and a red dice for that hit, plus the bonus red dice for Fleischritter, and he causes 1 free wound. He does also break 1 at the end of his attack, and it has commit. I, again, have forgotten what the commit keyword is. You may notice there is a lot of looking up these keywords. I've seen commit before. To use this weapon, gain 1 heat. No worries. Okay, so Fleischritter is going to attack. When he attacks, he gains 1 passion. He's now passion 3. Oh, sorry, at the start of his turn, his heat should reduce to 0. So here's his character sheet. Drop 3 heat. He's also the priority target. Then he gains a heat for attacking with his weapon. Then he's only rolling 1 dice. He's rolling 1 dice. He really needs to hit. So these. Actually, let's look at his cards. So we're in a clash now. So what does this do? Rush. I think that makes him move faster. Recover some wounds. Could be handy. Reflex is, I think, a free move, or stand up. So none of these are really handy right now. I've also got, don't forget my crackling stones. They let me place additional tokens, but he's got so many tokens in the pool right now, he could save that for later. So he's basically attacking with his felling axe, 1 critical hit, 1 critical dice, needing, again, the Ironcast dead, a 5, -1, 4 or more. +1, so 4 or more, plus another 1 is 3 or more. So he needs a 3 or more to hit a 1. He doesn't like that, so he's going to take a heat to re-roll it. 3 or more, 6. It's a hit. Okay, so he's hit now. First ability window, he can use abilities on things. He has used that +1, so that's removed from the pool. We now go to his wound roll. So we are attacking monster number 6, which is this one here. We reveal the monster. Bone and arms. If we wound, we draw an AI for the furthest mob. Fail, if we get a critical, we can flip a chosen BP card face down. Okay, not sure why we do that, but anyway. Okay, so we're rolling to wound. His axe has a red and a black, plus a bonus red, and he has quite a few tokens over here that he can convert those grails to hits. Any other benefits that he can draw upon? Not that I can see. Oh, he has his heroic arc. So he has the ability to re-roll one of these wound dice. Let's see how he goes though. He only needs a 3. 1, 2, 3. Easy, easy. Actually, he smashed it. So he's overcome. You may notice at the top here, there is this overcome ability. This varies based on whether or not you successfully wound. When you successfully wound, and there is the overcome keyword, overcome, if total power exceeded the AT by 1 or more, if I overcome it by 3 or more. Did I overcome by 3 or more? Well, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 swords, 5, 6 by spending those. So yes, I did overcome it by 3 or more, quite a smashing blow. I place 3 break tokens in the night pool. Okay, so that token can't be used, so it's cleared. So you have to clear the night pool and then you attack. But where is it? Oh, it's not overbreak, it's overcome. If you dealt a wound, resolve the overcome effect. Oh, which is power 1. Yeah, just have to read that carefully. So basically, I have overcome, I've done more damage, but unfortunately on this this monster, the overcome effect is just 1 extra power. No, it's a power 1, which is place a power token in the break pool. Right. Yeah, so that's 1 free power for the next person. Now, because of the felling axe, now we're in the second ability window. So we kill this monster, it dies. We also get a break 1, so I can place a break token back into the pool. And then we look at Fleischritter's heroic arc. Now he's on passion 3, so he can do these 3 things. First of all, a break token and a push. Well, the monster's dead, so he can, or an opening. I think he's going to place another break token. I need to find another break token. Here we are. I just had a heat where they all go. Another break token in the night pool. He can re-roll a power dice. He's happy with his roll, so no. And then he can place another break token and get a flash, or an opening and get a flash. He is going to play another. Let's play an opening. Okay. So he is now done. Okay. Second ability window complete. Is there anything I've missed? Break, commit. He's set up the night pool over here quite nicely for the next hero to come along. Yes, okay, I forgot. We have to escalate. Those who have played ATO may be familiar with these escalate rules, and it's something I keep forgetting. Escalate, but it's not, what's it called? It is escalate. So the way we escalate is we've caused 1 wound. So here's our wounds. I'm going to track our wounds up here. Normally they'd be at the very bottom of the board, but I'm going to track our wounds here. So that's 1 wound. It's an AI 1. We replace that AI 1 with 1 level higher, which is an AI 2, and then we shuffle the AI deck back in. Okay, so the rules for mobs are slightly different to the rules for bosses. With a boss, you would escalate the BP deck. With mobs, you only escalate the AI deck. So I've removed the 1 wound, and I've shuffled in an AI 2. Sometimes monsters will respawn. They don't at level 1 for the Ironcast dead. Yep. Okay, so no respawning. Okay, I've got to remember that escalation because it's one thing that I keep forgetting. All right, so that that attack is done. First attack down. Now let's go to, look, Bianca. She's second along. She's got a monster next to her here. She's going to attack it. Reminder of this Panzer Parasite. Whenever you're attacked by a monster. Yeah, okay. I'm not attacked by a monster yet. So Bianca is going to attack. She's a squire, so she uses the squire metal deck. She gains 1 passion first. Actually, no, you know what? Instead of using Bianca, I wonder. Look, I'm just thinking about these tokens in the night pool, and I'd like to use those. And I think Paracelsa can do more damage with her weapon, with her militia Morgenstone. All right, so this will add break 1, a free wound. Having said that, look, Bianca will leave with her passion. She'll leave a break token and an opening token. So maybe we just go ahead with that. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead. So she's going to turn around, face this. Oh, it's going to be tough. We're going to need those break tokens. Let's hope she does well. So she's going to turn around, face that monster number 1, increase her passion, and then she's going to have a go at it. She does reduce her heat at the start of her turn. I've got to remember that. It only goes down by 1 for her. Okay. Here we go. So to hit, she needs 5 or more for the Ironcast Dead standard. +1 for this is a +4. So she needs 4 or more. The hit roll is successful. It's a 5, so she hits. Okay. Now, she's targeting number 1, which is a BP2. Oh, gee, it is tough. It's a 5. Okay, that's going to be very tough. Fortunately, we do have a bonus hit and 2 breaks, but this is going to be tough to succeed on. So she's going to draw now to see her power level is 2. Power is 2. That is nowhere near... Oh, potential 2 as well. So, okay, here we go. She has 2 base, potential 2. Convert that potential into 4. She has a bonus hit, 5. That is a 5 she needs. Okay, so this is interesting. Base power 2. She rolled 2 swords. In effect, she's rolled something like that. She rolled 2 swords and 2 grails. Two swords, 2 grails. She can convert the 2 grails, or goblets, whatever you call them, to hits via these break tokens, which gives her 4. And there's a bonus power 1 from Fleischritter's attack, which is 5, which is exactly what she needs to kill the damned sergeant. Okay, so she didn't overcome 3. She wounded, but she didn't cause 3 more wounds. If she would have failed to wound and got 3 or more, so if she only got 4 hits, she would trigger that, 1 power token will go back in. But she successfully wounded. That goes away. That goes away. And you'll notice as well, they can spend clues to bolster their attack as well. She doesn't need to do that. So she has wounded the damned sergeant. It will disappear. It will also... So in a moment, I'll remove an AI2 because it's a BP2 card. But for now, let me check the sequence of play, make sure we're doing this correctly. Yeah, okay, just checking when the monster responds. So we resolve this wound effect, which is the monster is dead, it's been removed. We then search the AI deck for an AI2 card. Right, let me just double check. We wounded a BP2, search and discard it for an AI2 card, remove it. I'm just wondering, because there's no AI3s, but there's a BP3. So this is a second wound we've inflicted. And now we add, because that was an AI2, we now shuffle an AI3 card into the AI deck. I'm intrigued by that, because I'm pretty sure during setup there were no AI2 or 3 cards. We just added an AI2 from wounding that 1. So I guess what would happen if we wounded a BP3? The lowest level AI card. Okay, that's what happens. There we go. So, well done, Bianca. She's wounded, but now, because she wounded, we have to draw an AI for the closest mob. All right, well, the closest mob is either 4 or 8. I don't think it really matters, so let's draw one for... I don't want 8, let's draw one for 4. Oops, sorry. I put the wrong card up there in the wound. That was the AI card. That should be discarded. Getting confused with body parts and AI. Okay. Remove AI. Where'd that other AI card go? I've lost track of it. Two body parts wounded. And we should have two AI cards removed. All right, we'll fix it up. Okay, so now we draw an AI card for monster number 4. We draw the card. It is going to target the closest knight, which in front, which is either Bianca or Paracelsa. Let's say Paracelsa, so it moves into attack, and then it attacks. For every 2 hits, roll an additional hit. Resolve it only once. Gee, this is tough. 5 dice, but I do save on a 6 or more. Now, I don't have any armor with these characters just yet. So, yeah, tough one. All right, 5 dice. I'm misplacing dice all over the place. I can only find 3. Oh, here's another one. All right, I found 4 now. I'll re-roll one. So 5 dice, needing a 6 or more. 1, 2, 2. And I'm going to re-roll 2 of those. 3. So 2 wounds went through, and for every 2 hits, roll additional dice. Saved. So 2 hits, each hit lose 1 vigor. Okay, that now, no, her maximum heat remains the same. Okay, and for each hit, lose a vigor, which I've done, and she draws a major mortis. Counterattack, stand up, refresh 1. Refresh basically means she actually has a card in the delay box. It moves down to cool. Sorry, folks, skipped ahead a bit. Forgot to unpause it, but basically what happened is Bianca was attacked by a monster. She drew a major mortis, which gave her a bonus attack. So she's interrupted. She's rolled her attack and failed twice. She has, in fact, done a full miss. And when you do a full miss, often bad stuff happens. Don't resolve any further attacks and clear the knight pool. Okay, so these go away, but in the second ability window, Paracelsa can place, what can she place? Interesting. She can place 2 fire tokens. So let's place 2 fire tokens. And that looks like an opening, and that looks like a reposition of some sort. So let me just, it's a reposition token thing. It is... it is reposition, exactly. And reposition means you may move up to X spaces. So look, she can move, but she's pretty happy exactly where she is because she's about to hit this monster. So Fleischritter's gone. Bianca's gone. You can't see them. They're off camera. Bianca conducted a bonus attack, which isn't her turn. She can now conduct her normal attack. She begins by reducing her heat by 2. She increases her passion because she's about to attack. She had better hit this time. She has a +1. She's using her Militia Morgenstern for another +1, meaning she needs 3 or more. That's the 3rd miss in a row. She's going to take a heat to re-roll it. A 7. Okay, it's a hit, thank goodness. Her hit gives her 2 red dice. She gets a bonus red dice from her standard character ability. So she has 3. Let's see what she's trying to wound. So 4 is this monster here, requiring 3 hits. Okay. She has 2 fire. Now fire is like break. It's effectively the same as break, but it remains in place, I think. So fire. Yeah, it lets you turn, each token lets you turn a symbol, grave symbol, into a sword. So pretty cool thing. It's actually better than break, I think. All right, let's go. 3 swords, that's what she needed, but she may overcome. So let's convert. Each fire token lets you convert 1. So there's only 1 symbol there that she can use. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, she's converting 1 of those. That's 5. Oh, she doesn't overcome. It is just short of overcoming. Nothing she can do about that. Oh, yeah. Oh, she can use this two-handed. My apologies. Okay, so she can use this two-handed, which of course she'll do, to give +1 power to her attack, giving her 6. Means she overcomes 3, which adds 1 power to the pool. The fire remains, so she's killed. Oh, look, the sequence of this is really kind of confusing. She kills it. It's dead. Right. First things first. It's a BP1, so we have to escalate. So we have to add an AI2 to the AI deck and remove an AI1. So we remove an AI1, then we shuffle the AI deck. This deck is getting harder with all the 3s and 2s in it now. I'm going to keep that there. Where is she up to? Has she reached? She has resolved the power roll. Now, monster response. Okay, so the monster response is wound. Draw an AI for the furthest mob. Okay, so the furthest mob, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. Any of these. Let's make it number 5 up the top there. Actually, let's make it number 7 over here. Draw an AI card for number 7, and it is Isolator. The closest non-engaged knight, which is Paracelsa, moves into attack her. If her heat is 3 or more, which it is, ooh, this gets another attack. So it's rolling 4 dice, and she can evade on an 8 or more. That's a pretty bad roll. Getting pretty heated here, but she needs it. So she's going to 1, 2. Oh, 1, 2. She's going to roll 2 of those. Sorry, folks, forgot to unpause it again. So Bianca has gone through her heroic arc, performing her actions based on her passion, placed tokens in the break pool. I made a few mistakes, accidentally placed fire, took them out, was reading the wrong thing, basically. Yes, okay. That's the end of her turn. Now we get to Roloff's turn, and Roloff wants to try and protect Paracelsus down here. So he's actually going to move down. Actually, who's going to move next? It's going to be 5 and 7. So 5's going to move, and then 7, which is this one. That's okay. Maybe they won't attack Bianca. So if I can, I might move Roloff here to attack monster number 2. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want 5 and 7 to activate, not 8. Okay, so he's moving up there. He's a squire. He's going to attack. He needs a 5, 4. Roll is 5, so he has hit. Okay. He's attacking monster number 2, which is this body part, which is a 4. So now he needs 4 power. He's a lot of break tokens here, an automatic power 1. His power is 4. It's an easy kill on that monster. So let's add it up. 4, there's also 1 potential, so that's 5, 6. So 6 hits. He needed 4. He could spend a clue to make it 7, which will add a power token, I think. So I've been treating the swords as hits, when in fact I think. Oh no. As a power? Is it? I'm just trying to ascertain if when I add a clue here, is that instant or is it a token added to the pool? Yep, so confirming it powers up the squire's attack by spending clues. So I can spend his clue. He has 2 yellow clues. I'll spend one of those clues to power it up, giving him a power now of 7. The reason I'm doing that is because it gives him the overcome ability, which adds a power back into the pool. So we should clear the break pool. Sorry, he's killed them. I'm doing it all out of order again. I've got to stick with this stuff. So another wound. It's a 1. We remove a 1 from the deck. Add an AI 2. Shuffle the deck. They are getting tougher. Okay, that's done. And that's the end. Oh, was there a reaction? No. Oh, Intersect, draw an AI. Intersect always happen for the furthest mob, which will be 8. Fantastic. And AI for number 8. What's it going to do? It's going to take the closest knight in front. Well, it's interesting. Vision. He's looking north, so the closest knight in front is actually Bianca. Yeah. Because he's looking that way, so this is in front of him. Paracelsus off to the left, not in front. So he's going to move. He's going to roll, make 3 attacks. Bianca is going to not roll dice. She's going to draw from her squire medal to see how many hits she evades. 1, so 2 hits go through. For each hit, she loses a wound. So Bianca goes down 2 wounds, 2 vigor, sorry. And then gang up 3. So she's going to move there, and he's going to move there. Done. Okay. Now that's the end of our first round of combat. So I've done pretty well with wounds. Everyone has scored a hit. 4 wounds down. 3 more to go. Yeah. So I've got to make sure I get things in order. The challenge is the sequence of play is only sort of on one page of the rulebook, and I'm always flicking between the game rules, so I lose track of that page. I'm getting pretty good though at flicking to the right section that I need for the sequence of play. All right, now we go back to the monster round. We start by refreshing these tokens, so activating 3 and 5, and they're both here. Let's go. We start with number 3, performing an AI action. So let's see what it's doing. A flanking strike on the closest knight in front, which is going to be Roloff. So he's going to go 1, 2, and face Roloff. Then, if Roloff's heat is 3, which it isn't, he's actually pretty low. 3 dice needing 9 or more to evade. Let's see how he goes. It's a miss, miss, miss. He'll take that because he's full of wounds, full of vigor. So 1, 2, 3, which brings his maximum heat up a bit. He doesn't draw the thing. Instead, Swarm 1. He's not adjacent to any other monster, so we ignore that. After the attack, knock back 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's the end. That was a pretty straightforward one. That was the AI card complete. And that is done. Not too damaging. Now, we get monster 5, this guy here. I'll just align him with his token. Was he there? He's going to perform the signature move, and the signature is a slash. Closest knight in front is 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be Flash Fitter, so he's going to go 1. I'm worried about this one. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Then, for each hit, lose 1 vigor. So 3 hits needing 8 or more to save. 1 save. He's going to take some heat to try and re-roll these, try and save some wounds. Yep, that's 2 wounds saved. 1 gets through. He loses a vigor, and he's on 4, which means he draws a major level Mortis. Show of Willpower. You may discard a condition card. He doesn't have any. If you don't, lose 2 heat instead. Great, he'll do that. And then we gang up 3. But before we do that, he's going to react. And he's going to reflex out of the way. So he's going to take 2 heat, move 1 space. The reason he's doing this, that then goes in his delay. The reason he's doing this is because now this monster goes 1, he goes there, he chases him, and that's the end of the monster turn. That's the signature move done. Folks, going to wrap it here. Thanks for watching. More to come. Take care. Bye for now.